Hey Slayers, and welcome to Sega Smash Pack, which is a collection of, I guess you can say, Sega games for the Sega Dreamcast. Now, first off, I'm going to let you know something right now. The games on here are Sonic the Hedgehog, Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage 2, Vector Man, Phantasy Star 2, Shining Force, Wrestle War, Columns, Virtual Cop, and Sega Swirl. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you about this is, at least the thing I don't like about this is, they're almost all Genesis ports. Sonic, Genesis, Altered Beast, Genesis, Golden Axe, Genesis, Revenge of Shinobi, Genesis, Streets of Rage 2, Genesis, Vector Man, Genesis, Phantasy Star 2, Genesis, Shining Force, Genesis, Wrestle War, don't know, Columns, I'm almost 90% sure it's the Genesis version, Virtual Cop is either arcade or Saturn. But we'll take a look at all the games in order, and the first thing I'm going to tell you off the bat is, before I start the game, I am going to let you know, me personally, I was having audio problems with these games, and as you can see, they dipped the frame rate down a bunch. That's why I have it on this time. Like, they literally killed the frame rate in my emulator, and I don't know, I don't want to say I'm gonna say that's the cause of like just Redream just acting up right now, but I literally haven't had this problem with any other 3D game I've tried. It's only the 2D games, and I haven't even tried like Phantasy Star Online yet. I just kind of fired up Sonic the Hedgehog, saw that was happening, but I still wanted to do a review on this game because maybe it's my particular device, maybe it's my particular like emulator. Like I said, I use Redream, and I'm so sorry for the background noise, but like I said, I use like Redream, so if there's a call, if that might be a cause of it, that might be the cause of it, but I'm not too sure. But as you can see, other than that, Sonic really plays fine. I mean, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. It's kind of hard to mess him up unless you're at games, and because they mess everything up. So we're gonna just look at every game in order. Besides, like, we're not gonna go too in depth on the like RPGs, as I don't play RPGs, so I'm not a big fan of RPGs. But we're gonna get into the game, and yes, as you can see, this suffers from the same problems, although it might run a little bit. No, it actually runs a little bit worse than Sonic the Hedgehog. But this is, again, the Genesis ports. Although one thing I can say is these games look really nice. Like, really nice. Like, the colors are really vibrant. And this is Sega clearly put a lot of detail into, like, this. I mean, like I said, it's not too hard to make a freaking compilation of Genesis games. And they've been doing it for years. But, again, other than the frame rate dipping, Altered Beast pretty much runs fine. It looks great. And we're going to 3D games here. I'm probably gonna look at two more Genesis games, that being Golden Axe and Streets of Rage 2. The rest of these I know play fine. Oh, and we might look at Vector Man to see how he play, and we're definitely gonna be looking at Columns. See how he plays. Also, this game does have a nice little feature, as it does show you all the producers of each game before it goes on. Golden Axe, again, suffers from the same problem. Blah blah blah. You've heard it all by now. But how does the game look? Well, again, it looks beautiful. It looks nice. But the one thing I can say that I think is different, one of the things I think is different about this than the original Genesis version, the characters look a lot smaller. That's just they look a lot smaller than they are supposed to. Like, that's just a little gripe I had. But other than that, it plays perfectly fine. So we're gonna go ahead and reset the game again, and we'll look at Vector Man instead of Streets of Rage, just to see how that works. And we'll also look at Wrestle War, Columns, and Virtual Cop, and Sega Swirl too. I'm trying to not look at too many. Yep, and again, same problem. But the game, like I said, I don't know if this game suffers from this problem on a real Dreamcast. Maybe it's just, like I said, my emulator, my phone, whatever one. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a pass for that. So far, like I said, the emulation looks nice. Besides, like I said, the characters being a little bit smaller than the original character size in Golden Axe, but they might not be. I might just be having an off day today, and they might be exactly the same size. But I know Vector Man is one of those games that struggle on a lot of systems. So, and as you can see, I think this struggles on a real Dreamcast too, because I'm getting like very low frames here, like even lower than I was getting before. I'm talking down in the 30s, which really should be okay, but I don't. The game probably, like I said, it does look like it should run at original speed, and at least I am good to see. We're gonna check out the 3D games now, but at least here I am glad to see Sega has put some effort to put in some other games than just Genesis games. Like I said, they're mostly Genesis games, and that might put a lot of people off. Volume 1 after all. So you get Sonic. So let's see. Out of all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, potentially 9 Genesis games, and the original games are 1, 2, 3. 3 original games. That's not at least Genesis games per se. We're gonna look at Wrestle War and see. This might even be a Genesis game itself. I don't even know. Oh, yep, this is a Genesis game, so never mind. Make that. Yep, this is a Genesis game, so make that 10 Genesis games so far. And I've actually never looked at this game or played this game before, so I can't really tell you if this plays like as it's supposed to play. Whoa. I see this is more traditional like wrestling, not like WCW, WWF type stuff. I think that's the Road Warriors. Why am I just on the ground? I don't have too much experience with this one, like I said, so I've never, not even too much experience, I've literally never played this. I do like the character sizes though. But as you know, yep, this is another Genesis game. So we're gonna go ahead and just call it quits on that. So we can add that to the Genesis list. Let's see. So altogether we're at 10 Genesis games. Let's go ahead and check columns to see, make sure if this is the Genesis version, then yep, so 10 Genesis games. And this is just really, I know columns plays almost perfect. This is the, that's really a shame for me. I would like to see like a lot more arcade games on here than just like Virtual Cop and Sega Swirl. So there's literally 2 original games and the rest are Genesis games. Check that as you will. There's a lot of, at least from me right now, there's a lot of better ways to play this out there. But if you must play, even on an original Dreamcast, there's just a lot of ways to play Genesis games better than this. So really, I wouldn't. Besides, we'll see how the other ports run. Maybe they might run better. Let's look. 2000. Let's go ahead and check out. We'll check out Sega Swirl. Then we'll do Virtual Cop. So even Virtual Cop is like the finale. And man, has this game just took the game down to like 13 frames. This is gonna be unplayable. We're at 10 frames now. This might be unplayable. We're getting 4 frames now. 2 frames. We can't really go lower than that, can we? Okay. I'm gonna give this, yeah, we're at 1 frame per second. I'm gonna give this once, I'm gonna give this 2 more, 3. Let me see, I'll give this a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay, so it appears. Okay. It appears Sega Swirl as a whole has crashed my emulator. I will be back in a second once we have that fixed. Okay, so Sega Swirl does not like Redream. Redream does not like Sega Smash Pack. Don't play this on Redream. But as I can say, like I said right now, like the games they appear to be pretty much arcade. Genesis perfect, not arcade perfect. Sega Swirl wouldn't even load up, so I don't even recommend you try that if you're on mobile. But we'll try Virtual Cop 2. I don't expect this to load up either, but hey. Oh no, it is. It's perfect. Oh no. Wait. Maybe not. Maybe not either. We're at 5 frames. Yup. So I'll be back again to give you my final thoughts. And we're back, and I'm gonna go ahead and just let you know this emulator sucks, right? Probably. Wait a second. I just figured out what the problem is. This is a cracked version. Okay, look, the game pretty much is perfect. Besides, from what I can tell, Virtual Cop 2 and Sega Swirl not wanting to load up. As for prices, this is one of the. I think this is a rare Dreamcast game, so I think it's pretty expensive. But I mean, all in all, I don't really know how to rate this one. I don't even know if I should give it a rating. Because like I said, maybe I'll re-review this one day, but I don't know if I want to give this a rating. We'll give it a 5 out of 10. And here's why I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I don't really, because at the end of the day, I don't know if it was just my emulator, if it was this particular game, if it was my phone, or if the game actually does this on real hardware, which I'm gonna guess it doesn't do this on real hardware. So pretty much, since I can't test this on real hardware, we're gonna go ahead and give this a 5 out of 10. I recommend, if you have Dreamcast emulation on your phone or device or computer, emulate this and tell me in the comments below how it did for you. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and until next time, see you, Slayers.